Alright, what's up guys? It's Luke here. One quick trade today. We took this one for about, I think it was like I got out around here. It was like 1.3R or something like that. Here are the executions right here. So pretty happy with this trade. It was a bit riskier in my opinion. I'm going to get into that in a sec. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about in pre-market. Oh, and before we get into it, guys, Alpha Futures, the zeros are 40% off. The standards, the advanced, and the directs are all 50% off. So if you guys want any accounts, code LukeX. But yeah, so the advanced are the ones with the 15K payout caps. So those are 50% off right now. But anyway, coming into the day, I'm going to show you guys the pre-market analysis I had. Just give me one sec. So you can see right here, I said the idea is to use a 15-30 minute condition coming in open. If it's respected, we seek long to the unmitigated 4-hour above. And if price disrespects them, then we're going to be looking for lower towards the 831 news candle, which is pretty much what happened. So coming into market open, overnight, we had obviously had pretty much consolidation, but then coming into 8:30, 9 a.m., we had this huge push to the upside. So short term, I was bullish. I wanted to see this 30-minute gap right here get respected and trade higher to this 4-hour. But if we traded through this 30-minute, I want to see price lower because we did have some news on financial juice right here. So obviously, I was marking that out, 837, 831. I had the 831 marked out. So I said if we got a continuation through that 30-minute gap, I was going to be looking for that. So market opens up, initially manipulates down. I thought we were going to get a Judas, to be honest, to the upside. I was kind of waiting for that. I was thinking, okay, maybe we come down, we get a Judas. But the only problem was ES. So let me put the replay tool back on why I didn't take this. So I was looking at this 30-second, this 1 minute, whatever, but it was just, I don't know. You look at ES, what you'll see is ES left equal highs. ES was edging the 30-minute like below. So it was just really weird. And obviously I would not force a Judas swing unless I'm getting something clear. So obviously after that, what happens is price fails to push higher. We generate more low resistance above. Then we get this resweep back lower. So I'm thinking, okay, we're either going to, this is either going to be the push off that CE point of that 30-minute gap, and we're going to run this low resistance into that higher time frame 4-hour, or we're just going to continue to disrespect this 30-minute, get a continuation, and we're going to target the sell side below. Now for sell side, what did we had? We had that 831 data low. We had these relative equal lows right here, and then we had London low, which was also the current low of day. And as you can see, we're dumping past that right now. So price comes down, ends up disrespecting the 30-minute gap, pretty much just completely invalidating it. We close through CE. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to open up a 5-minute gap coming into 945. Maybe we'll get a 945 PO3. We'll see a quick manipulation, and then we can look for the distribution to the downside, which is what ends up happening. Looking over at ES was a bit weird, so I was a bit hesitant because at the same time, ES was respecting a 30-minute gap, and it did have those equal highs above. But just looking at NQ, I was really confident in price running lower. So if you did fade this, I completely understand. So you can see what happens here. 945 manipulates up, tapping into the 5-minute gap. And then we end up getting a 1-minute inversion right here. So I like the candle closure right here. We get a strong body. And then at the same time, if you actually look at ES did show some rejection. It was a little bit sketchy again because there was all this low resistance above. But I was looking at this in the short term. I'm thinking, okay, ES or NQ is completely respecting bearish. We had that manipulation into that 5. We got a nice 1-minute inversion. We have a clear DOL right here. We have relative equal lows. I can go break even at this news wick, and I can just target down to here. And that's exactly what ends up happening. This massive candle out of nowhere comes up, and then we end up hitting TP. I think I got out right around here actually, but I got exited a bit early. But yeah, it was something like this. Stop was right above these wicks right here. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So it was like about 1.2R or so. But yeah, that was the trade. Again, coming into the session, my idea again was to use that 30-minute bullish gap as a condition to potentially trade higher and look for that 4-hour. But also note that coming into open, ES was already respecting a 4-hour. So it was more one of those scenarios like we could easily just see the move lower. I would not be shocked. So again, price comes down, starts disrespecting that 30-minute. What am I looking for at that point? Continuations towards sell side because we disrespect our condition. Therefore, I'm looking for the opposing draws, which in this case is obviously sell side. We get the 5-minute continuation. We get the 945 manipulation up, 1-minute inversion down, break even at this news wick, expecting price to flush, and then we just get out there just a little bit before this draw right here. I got out in literally one candle, which is insane. And as you can see, we end up dumping down to London. I probably could have held for London but it is what it is. But yeah, that's it from you guys. Let me know if you guys took this or what you guys took today. But yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.